And now on with the news at 6 here. We want to get back to that breaking news in Rock Hill, where an urgent manhunt is underway for a murder suspect who has been on the run since Monday night. You're looking at video from the scene we've been monitoring around Rock Hill High School.
And take a look at this. This is the man police are looking for. Tyler Terry is considered armed and dangerous. He's wanted for murder, and he's accused of shooting at deputies during a chase. Authorities are searching the area around Rock Hill High School. That's near I-77 and Highway 21. People who live nearby are being told to stay inside with their doors locked. Right away, we want to get the latest on this manhunt. WCNC Charlotte's Tanya Mendes is in Rock Hill live. Tanya, what can you tell us?
Well, so many of those members of law enforcement are actually pulling up into a parking lot that's right beside me. They're coming down the road right now. We've just watched dozens of law enforcement vehicles, sheriff's vehicles. The armored Bearcat that carries the SWAT members just pulled into this parking lot in front of this wooded area. We're on Lesslie Highway, which is right around the corner from 77. This is well within the search perimeter that they've been combing through over the last several hours. We know that they are up against a lot of challenges because there's so many different places where you could hide. There's all of this wooded area that's over here. You've got houses around me. There are sheds, there's garages, abandoned buildings, so many different places that the suspect could be, that they're focusing their attention on a lot of the buildings here. I want to show you some of the video that we got earlier today as well, as that search continued throughout the afternoon. It prompted lockdowns at the schools. They told people to stay inside their homes. They believe with pretty good confidence. In fact, the spokesperson told me 99% sure that they believe that Tyler Terry was spotted in this area. So here's how they got the tip. They said that somebody was driving right by the highway and noticed somebody who was under the bridge who had what looked to be the same hair, the same shirt, no shoes on. So called 911, police went and met with him and showed him a picture of the suspect and said, yep, that's our guy. So police brought all of the search crews in, ramped it up and locked everything down in the area. And they say tonight it is critical that they get him into custody. How serious is it for you guys to get him into custody?
Very serious. He's been on the run for more than 24 hours now, and so that's why we were using all the resources that we can. We're teaming up with our partners at Rock Hill PD. We have SLED here. We have everybody's here trying to get this person into custody before he does anything that he may regret further.
Back out here live again, where we've watched more crews who are starting to gather here and again right outside of this wooded area. When we talked to the spokesperson for the sheriff's office a little bit ago, he said that they were still working on their plans for tonight, but they fully expected this search to continue well into the evening. Many of the search crews that were further down the road now appear to have moved into this area, so we're not sure if they're going to be moving into those woods, but we're going to continue to monitor the situation here and keep you posted on any developments. Reporting live in Rock Hill, I'm Tanya Mendes, WCNC Charlotte.
Tanya, thank you for walking us through that angle of the investigation. Our breaking news team coverage continues with WCNC Charlotte's Brianna Harper.
That's right, Bree. So you've been checking in with the schools that have been impacted by this search. So go ahead and tell us where you are and what you're hearing.
Well, right now we're at the media staging area, which is a few miles away from that search perimeter that Tanya had mentioned, also where those schools were previously on lockdown. We did get a chance to talk to a Rock Hill student who says it was around 2 o'clock when they first got the call that they were to remain in the cafeteria for students who were at lunch, and teachers were also asked to hold any other students inside the classroom. If you take a look at this video, this is how the scene was playing out during that time. Students described the situation as frantic and confusing. They didn't know what exactly was going on. They tell us that the information they were receiving was limited, and they did notice at least a heavy police presence around Rock Hill High School, Castle Heights Middle School, and Independence Elementary. Now, police were on hand to help release the students during dismissal, first starting at the elementary school. The students at Rock Hill High School say they're used to lockdown drills similar to this, but this time they realized this was the real deal.
I sent a text to my mom, let her know, hey, just by the way, well, I let her know at first we're in a lockout, and then I let her know, hey, we're going into lockdown. This is like it's getting serious. They're probably not going to let anybody on campus, but I just wanted to let everyone know that I was okay.
And just minutes ago, York County Sheriff's Office did tweet that Rock Hill High School had been cleared of students, so they were able to safely get all the students home after school dismissal today, which is certainly good news. But again, at this point, they are still looking for that suspect. So if you live in this area, they want you to remain inside, but of course, call police if you do spot anything suspicious. Live in Rock Hill, Brianna Harper, WCNC, Charlotte.
All right, Bree, thank you so much. Of course, we'll continue to follow this with our crews on the ground there. And we do want to give you a quick recap of how we got here. Tyler Terry, as we mentioned, has been on the run since Monday. So that's when deputies tried to pull over the car that he was riding in Richburg. And that's when a chase started. It went from Chester to York County and back. And deputies say that Terry shot at them during that chase. Bullets hitting at least 2 cars, and then the chase ending in a crash. And that's when Terry ran from the scene. Now, authorities searched all day for him. Then they announced today as well that he is wanted for a murder that happened in York earlier this month. And then Terry was spotted near Rock Hill High School today, and that's what prompted those lockdowns that we've been talking about.